right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Set! 319! 319! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. First and 10 right at the 20.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a carry from the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Graham. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Lucky 56. Leopard. Gun.
Back to throw. He's got his man. Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now let's go. 319.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A A give. This is Kamara. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well, that is not my father or my grandfather's defensive tackle, because those guys, they were pretty static on the line of scrimmage, just kind of hold things up, and if plays came to them, they made some tackles. Nowadays, your job is to get upfield, get into the offensive backfield, and make plays. And oh my goodness, can these guys run nowadays? That's why they're able to make plays all up and down the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow. a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Bridgewater. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Baby, your trip is here.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Bridgewater on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Bridgewater. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bridgewater now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Bridgewater now. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to slither by. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now 56.
They run it again with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Set! Blue landing! Blue landing! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
3:19. 3:19.
Now Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully quickly flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Bull. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Gone! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. This is caught by Jackson. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On the ground, Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Over.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.